Rashad, why you
Anyway,
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey,
Hey, shout out to Sam Foster. My boy had a good race. Hey, he did his thing, man. You know, we almost did it. It was but as I said, it reminds me so much of who was it that we was talking about? The one that was running for governor.
Stacey Abrams.
Stacey Abrams, yes. Yeah. This race reminded me a lot of Stacey Abrams. And it's really crazy because you watching, he was winning when like 92% of the polls were like precincts were reported. And then it was like the very end, end up flipping them on him. But hey, shout out to Sam Foster, man. You did your thing. Marietta will never forget you. We'll see you next time, man.
Yeah, if he runs it, I mean, he has to. Like, Tomlin's going to be 82.
Yeah, at that point, Tomlin can't keep going. Like, we gotta. It's crazy. I didn't know. I mean, I guess I never thought about it, but you would figure there'll be a limit to the terms.
I think he even advocated for a term limit like 10 years ago, and probably just since that didn't happen, he was just like, oh, I guess everybody's gonna forget.
Right.
But yeah, it's crazy, bro. But man, let's get into these mayor stories, man. Like we discussed, Sam Foster, he came up short against Mayor Tomlin in my hometown of Marietta, Georgia. It was a big race and everything like that. Huge, dude. Huge, man. Huge, bro. And he came up just short, man. Just short, dude. See the votes. It was this close. Crazy impressive from Sam Foster. I hope he runs again, and I hope state Democrats learn from his campaign. Great story from Sending Up Votes Right. Sam Foster is running against incumbent Steve Tumlin. The Marietta City Council voted in favor of recognizing Juneteenth. Tumlin vetoed it, so Sam decided to run for mayor. I hope he wins. Sam Foster lost. Yeah, man. But shouts out to Sam, man. He ran a great race, and he barely lost. I think people say, oh, he had no experience in government and things of that sort. President of the United States had no experience in government before he ran for president of the United States and won. So what are we talking about? I think a political experience is kind of like an obsolete argument in politics now after 2016, post 2016. This kid, Sam Foster, if you listen to what he said, just listen to what he said and listen to what Mayor Tomlin said. Look at his plans and look at Mayor Tomlin's plans. His plans were so detailed and everything like that and well written out. I rocked with it, but I do not live in Marietta. I'm not a Marietta resident anymore. So it is what it is, man. Democracy wins. All in all, I'm happy and I'm proud of Marietta, for the people of Marietta going out and voting and being so passionate about local government and local politics, because local politics are so important. They're so quintessential to our everyday living. It affects us from day to day on a closer level than any national election could. All the elections are important. All the elections are important. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you vote for all of them and everything like that, because that's a part of it. Don't let people, the anti-vote propaganda, get you down from TikTok or YouTube and say, black people, we want something different, and we just gonna say vote. That's all we're gonna say, vote. Bro, vote. Still vote, everything like that. Make sure you're good. Make sure your people are good, because people fought for those things, and all the voter suppression tactics and stuff just show you the importance of voting still. In the case of what's going on with Jimmy Atchison and things of that sort in Atlanta, that case was dismissed in a federal court because a federal judge was appointed by Donald Trump years ago. All of these things have trickle-down effects and after effects and things of that nature. So please vote in all elections. They are all important. Don't let anybody else tell you any different. And but shouts out to Sam Foster for winning a good race. And Mayor Tomlin, you got one last dance, man. So there you have it. And okay, let's go on. Detroit had its first female mayor, Mary Mary Sheffield. 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 Oh, I don't even know why I said it like that. It's the same way as a baseball player. I was trying to think of how to say it. Mary Sheffield is the first woman to be elected the mayor of Detroit in the city's 324-year history. Congratulations to Miss Mary Sheffield. Hold on. Let me respond to Dan real quick. Dan, give me a few more minutes. I'm gonna go through a couple more segments and then I'm gonna bring you on. Okay, all right. I'll just letting you know because I didn't want you to be outside. I know it's a bit chilly now and everything like that. It is November, so just know that. Yeah. You could be inside or whatever, and then come out in a couple segments, everything like that.
Good evening, Detroit. Wow, Detroit, we did it. We did. Detroit, you showed up. You showed out. You stood strong and raised your voices towards a future that we all can believe in. And when some said that it couldn't be done, when some said that it was not the time, Detroit, you said, together we can. Together we will. And tonight, together we did. Tonight, this victory belongs to all of us. Detroit, you have spoken loud and clear from every corner of this city. That's right, thank you. And I am reminded tonight
They got Michael Eric Dyson up there.
that all things are possible to the one who believes. As I stand here as your mayor-elect, I want to first extend my deepest gratitude to the residents of this great city. You all have welcomed me into your homes, your neighborhoods, where else? That's right, everywhere, all throughout this city. And I would never forget the memories and the times that we've shared throughout this campaign.
Shout out to Mary Sheffield, man. Congratulations. Big Chef, huh? Shout out Sam Robinson. He's a great journalist, too. A black woman at that. Let's go. All right, Mary Kay. Yeah, that's funny. All right. Next. Do I want to talk about the New York one? Shout out to the New York mayor as well. I think it was another kid, another younger person. Zoran Danny, who is 34, right? He was born in 91. Let me see his age. And he called out Donald Trump in his acceptance speech and stuff like that. Let me see. Why Zoran Mamdi's historic victory is so special? This is from MSNBC. Islamophobia remains all too acceptable in American politics. Yet Mamdani emerged victorious while refusing to shed his Muslim identity. This is written by Dr. Jalil Beige, physician and writer. For me, New York City has always been a place of wonder and limitless possibility. This belief was renewed on Tuesday when the country's largest city elected its first Muslim mayor, Zoran Mamdani. Hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers eschewed Islamophobia and bigotry in favor of hope and kindness. Throughout the race, Mamdani painstakingly centered his campaign on making the city a less expensive place to live. But in the closing days of the race, Mamdani's focus on affordability became overshadowed by the Belarusian Islamophobia from right-wing pundits, Republicans, and even Democrats, including former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who remained in the race as an independent candidate despite losing the Democratic nomination to Mamdani. It was all dismaying a reminder of the bigotry against Muslims remains socially acceptable form of attack in American politics. Yet Mamdani emerged victorious while refusing to shed his Muslim identity amid the Blitz. To me, a Muslim father, two young boys, the mayor's public interest of his faith has been abundantly hardening and healing, almost daily. My 7-year-old son asked me for a specific individual and his orbit is Muslim or not. Now, a megawatt smile reminiscent of New York's newly minted wear. I can point to him to Mamdani for inspiration and belonging. The history of Islamophobia in the U.S. and the West more broadly goes back centuries. And then you guys know, just cutting through it, everything like that. Some of the things with the Islamophobia, obviously, like post 9/11 and things of that nature. Yeah. Mamdani's ascension to the highest office in the country's biggest city is monumentous for young Muslim children like mine who are constantly seeking their likeness in a very prominent public figure, one who looks and prays like them. That ability to see yourself in somebody who others have chosen to lead us in an explicitly American endeavor of democratic leadership, there's something special in that. El Said told me, the more we test the hypothesis that America can include and that American can embrace, the better our country becomes. W. Zoran. Is that how you pronounce it? I need to see how to pronounce it. Zoran. Shouts out to him.
Rashad, why you
Anyway.
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.